All right, I'm here. I think my mic's still working. All right. Let me get this audio figured out once and for all tomorrow. All right, there we go. What's up, everybody? Back. Here we are, sitting in the oven overnight. See what she looks like. And then I was shopping around for parts. Parts have gotten expensive. You know, I haven't had to shop around a little bit. I need a different ESC, right? I could get another one, but I don't want these. Yeah, these are good. They're not bad. These are actually decent. Like, they're not bad at all. But I don't want to put this one. This one's been really good, actually. 60 right here. Is the desktop audio too loud? Might be. I don't know. Chill it down just a smidge. Make sure I'm checking in with the chat because unlike Ed Ricker, I like to talk to my audience. Good evening. Oh, where are you at then? Hi, staff. You like over evening? Must be like UK or Europe or somewhere. Like I was saying, these Avion Smart ESCs, they're good. They're not bad at all. I run this in my Lambo, my mini Drak, right? Good stuff. Like the bigger one with the heat sink and all that. These 45 amps. They've done well. The only reason why I've got any kind of hesitation in my voice, just because every time I threw it into the Nano that Rue and I have been testing, it's just burned it up, right? Just crapped it out. It's been real hot too, so I'm not digging on these ESCs at all. I'm just stating what I need for this super spec. Kind of trying to save on some weight, right? I could easily run. I could put a 65 in there. They're big, right? They actually, you know, they're got some weight. So I'm going to go the quad ESC route and get myself a small, you know, like an Emax 45 amp size, but rated for like a 65 or something to that effect. But as I've been shopping around, the prices have gone up. So, yeah, there we go. So I figured UK. Then so I'm looking for like a 65 amp ESC. And I'm going to go ahead and get the motor that I've been running on the Nano, which is a 22. It's a Cobra motor. I have to find it or something comparable to a 2217 2300 kV motor, right? The reason why I'm going that size is because I've ran the 2217 2500 in competition, and it's a screamer. But I'm not necessarily looking for all that top end, right? I'm not looking to compete with this. So I'm going to see how this works. Who knows? I might end up having to get a different motor because we're dealing with different weights now. This Super Spec versus the one I competed with, right? It's definitely a weight difference. And then I almost pulled the trigger on a Runcam Split 4, I think it is, with 4K option to stick in here. And the reason I keep going this route is I want to do a couple of things with this frame other than just proximity freestyle, right? I want to do other things. And DJI goggles, great proximity. Multi-pathing and all that, it's great. Pixie loves that crap. So awesome. That can be achieved if we ran the DJI system, right? Ran a Caddx Vista or something, but those are hard to find as well. So that's a check in the negative. And the other things I want to do with the Spec, the DJI still, to me, is not there, right? But it's a whole nother ecosystem. Totally another ecosystem. And I just don't know if I want to get into all that right now. And I'm very comfortable with my analog. Let's turn this down a little bit. Somewhere I gotta turn it down, just a smidge. Let's back up. I'm just adjusting with audios. I know I'm jacking. This is why I miss my mixer. Start screwing with all these digital audios, all your levels go to crap. Anyways, music's a little out of my ears. But hopefully everything else sounds good. So that's where I sit with the parts that I'm going to run. 6x5, something to that effect, prop-wise, right? Hunting around. I've been working on the 6.4 right now, right, which is a APCE prop. It's the same prop we run in Spec class, right? It's right on the edge of that motor, right? Cobra's specs, they have an innovative designs. They're still up. The guy who made all that guy, he passed away, I believe. Sad to hear, but either way, data's still there, and he kind of rated it. If I recall, those almost like they're a little bit underrated, right? You can push them a little harder than they rated, right? As long as you get a good one. But either way, so if I can get that, or if there's another motor people are thinking of, hey, Shelby might want to try this motor. Like, I've tried this, it's good. So what I'm looking for is 20-minute flight times, low torquey end, and I'm not looking to peak out and go like 100 and something miles an hour. These can easily do that. However, I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking for a well-rounded freestyle frame and a little more versatile, right? With a little bit of legs. I need to travel a little bit, if you know what I mean. It needs to get somewhere. And that's also why it goes back to the Runcam Split. Runcam Split might be the one I end up getting. I love the Caddx Rotels for FPV cameras. I do not like the Runcams for FPV cameras, so that's in the crap. But if you compare the two, Caddx wins over, hands down. Like the Rotels, especially the V1s, which you can't get anymore. The V2s are out now, and those are good, right? It's just they're not good at night like the ones were. The ones were phenomenal, day and night. But Caddx Rotel just puts out a great image, especially with my HDO2s. So I'm thinking I'm going to run the Runcam 4 if I can find it. I know I have it on Amazon, right? Not big on shopping on Amazon. I'd rather shop with Get FPV or Ready Made RC, right? Support the guys, opposed to going and dealing with Amazon. That's what I like to do, but I'm having a hard time finding it there, especially, or at least Get FPV, I couldn't find it. I can get it on Amazon, but they're like, what, $89, $90, somewhere on there, $100, which is fine. I'm going to get a nice STL printed TPU mount for this nose, but I got to finalize what the camera is, because then I'm going to have to solicit to everybody, say, hey, can anybody design a quick CAD on this nose, or has a nose piece for maybe something that's comparable to this. This 4K one has got a little different. It's got a stacked HD on top of a FPV camera lens, so it's tall. Or I can go the other route and get the one that steps down from that, where it's just all-in-one. Now, I've ran the all-in-one before, and I don't like them because they overheat. I don't know how they are right now, but I'm assuming it's the same. These splits get really, really hot, and I need an extension, right? Traditionally, these are all for quads. They're not even thinking wings, which is a whole other pool of customers. They would, see that. It'd be great for them. But cables, I know some people have some extensions. I know in the DJI Caddx Vista realm, there are extensions, which is great. It's a positive check mark right there. I like that. So there's where I sit. Any suggestions would be great. I love hearing from everybody. Chirp chirp with it. Yeah, right. So chirp chirp location with analog videos. So this is a really cool feature that Rue found in the rapid fire, right? This is not my rapid fire. This is my, oh, these are great too. The power play for recording DVR footage. Great, 60 FPS. But he found out that you can use, there's a feature in the rapid fire, which is called the long range, and it will audio, I can't even say it right, give you some audible clues or cues to where your aircraft is, in essence. And the way it works is when you're flying, sorry, I had to bounce around. It will put out a higher pitched chirp if you're right. In my case, I have two helicals on the front of my goggles, right? So my right one will be a high chirp when it's picking up just on that, picking up the aircraft. And then it will chirp a lower tone for my left, right? When it's picking up just on the left. And when they are not chirping, that means that it's right in front of you, which is great if you're going to do any kind of distance run, right? So really cool feature. T-motor spec not enough. 2310, 2200 kV. Could be. The problem is running at 4S, because this is going to run 4S, right? This is not running 3S. So this is a 4S setup. 3200 4S packs to be exact, what I'll be running in this airframe. So I don't know if that can actually do it, if that can actually handle it. I'd have to go look up the T-motor actual specs, data, prop data. And like I said, this 2217 I've been running for a number of weeks now is proven to be tremendous. Just don't know yet. So, but I got a T-motor right here. I mean, got one right here, but it's slated right now, the spec motor, to go on a spec frame, true competition rig. Or then I even have the SOS or the SS motor, the one that's not sanctioned, and I have an OG Shelby and Cobra. Only got 3 of these left. And these just are awesome. And the first one's gonna get this. I just want to see how it competes. I actually want to go against these two right here. This one versus this one. Probably gonna be a big difference. They have a Caddx turtle. I think we were talking about that before, right, Rue? That could be an option, and I didn't pull it up. So hey, look, let's go here to Willy Wonka land, internet land. Let me see if I can't pull that one up. It's the Caddx turtle, the Turtle 2. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna assume that you're talking about that and see if I can find it other than Amazon. GetFPV has it. All right, let's see if I can pull this up for everybody to take a gander and look-see at what I'm looking at. Bear with me. Gotta pull up a real quick window. I'm getting a little more proficient at this. Except for the audio, it's just shit. Sorry. Now we transfer over here into this. Boom. A little hodgepodgey, but that's all right. I think we get the idea, right? All right, so we got a Caddx Turtle V2 1080p 60 FPS mini HD FPV camera with DVR, and it's red. Give a shit less if it's red. Why do I care? I prefer to be orange though, and it's back ordered. So, that's a no-go on that one. Do we have any other suggestions from anybody in chat? That would be cool. Any suggestions? I'm looking for a solution to capture HD on a spec without using a external HD camera, right? GoPro, an Insta, that kind of thing. So any other ideas? What is that KO motor? This is the KO motor that they're trying to get sanctioned into the WRA, right? I still can't remember the specs to this damn thing. But we've ran it, Brew. You've seen it on the spec back there. We've ran this one. And it's nice. You want we take the skirt off? The skirt's right here. Comes with a blue skirt. You take its dress off, and there you go, and you see the legs underneath. Opens up, good airflow. Who knows what will happen? I mean, right now in the wing world, everybody's talking all kinds of stuff right now. So I don't know. Whatever. Let's build it and I'll come. Make a race. I'll be there. So what is that KO motor? I just described that right there. So I'm looking for an HD camera, something similar. I am right now starting to talk and get the ball rolling, hopefully, with Insta360. I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping that they come to the channel. And we can get some communications going, and then I can form maybe some sort of partnership with them. And I would like to see the Insta360 on here, but I want to see it, and for myself as a professional pilot, team up with another company other than GoPro would be okay. But for me, not really. I need something that's going to fly on my frames, suited for our needs, for what we do in the wing world, right? We got low profile, okay, but we got a lot of space still. We do have a lot of real estate, and just come up with something and see if it works. You know, people have been talking about the Insta360, and see what happens. Let's see what happens. 2200 kV would be okay on 4S. Okay, so just for instance, Cobra right here. Okay, shall be on there. That's when you know that it's the good one. You can push 4S on these, but you got to watch out. You can pop them. This one I don't know. All right, so this is a 2200 kV. It's bigger. I want to say maybe it could, and that's the T motor. And then this KO motor, I think we tried doing this 4S, and I think we fried one, didn't we? I know what we did. We took that Super Spec. We took the Super Spec version to Rampage, put it on Kevin Seeley's frame, remember? And then I dropped the 4S on it. And I'm thinking, all right, Super Spec, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not really paying attention to the data like an idiot. It went up and we popped that thing. Of course, it was very hot, South Carolina. Maybe that has something to do with it, but so that motor didn't work for shit. You know, we didn't only think we got a minute out of that thing before it fried completely. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the chat and see. I see we got some morning meet and greets. Here we go. Good morning, Shelby and all. Don't think I'll be here for the whole stream tonight. Going to fly in a few hours. Yeah, flying is more important than sitting around watching this man babble on about his lack of building skills and chit-chatting about FPV and wings, right? But hey, what else? Runcam hybrid or Terzier? Can't remember manufacturer. Runcam hybrid. Let's go back over here. We're going to pull this up. We're going to type in Runcam hybrid, or are you just talking that's what it is? Okay, hybrid right here. Now, right. So we got 4K. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was looking at, right? This is the one I was talking about. I don't have any experience with it. It's back ordered. You can't get it on Amazon though, right? And I'll check Ready Made, see if Tim's got it at Ready Made. Go ahead and copy that. And go over here to Ready Made. So this is what I've used for years and years and years. Ready Made was actually the first place I ever went shopping for all my gear, and I don't know how they are these days, right? I don't tend to do a lot of shopping for gear. So this is a good option. I used to have a sponsorship with Runcam years ago. Don't really feel like that's going to be something I'm going to rekindle, honestly. Just met them at the first Rampage after years, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff, and I won't get into it. Let's see what else we got. A lot of people chatting in here, and I like reading these chats while we're sitting here getting ready. One of those stripped down GoPros would be good in a 3D printed case that has lens I'm going to say that's re-angled like a Runcam 2 or something to that effect. All right. Problem with anything is on these thin airfoil frames, right? Anytime you put a block or a wedge or anything up there blunt like that, totally breaks the airflow and totally changes the way the plane flies, right? That's why I like the Runcam 2 or that Runcam that hybrid right there, right? I do like that, but I just know how Runcams have been in the past. They don't put out the greatest of HD footage, right? These things, right? And here you're gonna see my angst, my motivation. Spec wings in their natural way of flying, just DVR footage, right? Or when you're flying it, okay, is amazing. They are truly amazing birds. Like they fly not like anything else, right? That I currently fly. And giving a DVR footage to release to the public to look at is doing it an injustice, right? That's not what it needs. People need to see the HD quality, right? That's what you need to see. Now, I know without even reading a damn thing, I can hear Rue saying, "Okay, it's freaking the FPV goggles from DJI. Just be done with it." I don't know if I want to get in that whole ecosystem. That's the only reason. One of those stripped down, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. We're moving on. Thank you, Bleaks. Dane writes, what's up, friends? What's up, friends? What's up? Everybody say hi to Dane. Be nice. See the crowd's getting a little more solid each day we go by. We gain some more people, and we seem to stay getting around like 10 or 12 to stay around. Caddix makes the Terraceer. All right, so we look at that one. We have a candidate right here as a potential. Let's see what GetFPV. I'm sure GetFPV has this. All right, there's it. $70. Looks like it's a similar setup. And all right, now we're working on a stack. 2 stacks. Looks like I got a heat sink down there probably. Oh, it's got a little protective lens cover. All right, and it's cheaper, and it's Caddix. Uh-oh. All right. I don't need Wi-Fi. I can give a shit less Wi-Fi unless it's something that have to do with like I have to. Sorry, I got to keep the swearing down to a minimum. Unless Wi-Fi is part of this is going to how you're going to update the settings, but you got a USB port right there. So you go to what is mini B. I like the stack here. All right, what do we got? 4K. Let's read some of the specs here. We got a little video, so I don't have to read shit stuff. Oh, it's got some ND filters. Ooh. All right, nice. Sparking my fancy. Make me pull up my fat pants. 4K high definition. All right, so I'm assuming this is your, obviously, this is going to be just your recording. What is it putting out? That's why I want to see the data. All right, so 4K 2.8, 160 degrees field of view, 69 ratio, or 165 at a 4.3. I like 16.9. I don't know about you guys, but I like 16.9. I've just gotten used to it over the years. It used to be 4.3 because that's all you had. It might be stretched. Obviously, it might be a stretched image. 4K. This isn't recorded. This is recording, right? Recording 4K at 30 FPS, 2.7, 30. So is this? So this is. Next generation. Sorry, I'm reading up on everything. See, I'm trying to catch up. Man, stop it, mouse. So you have to run this with. Sorry, I'm reading and I keep stopping and stuttering. I know, I get it. Get on with it, Shelby. Just wanting to read what it puts out on the FPV camera side. So let me go ahead and see what you guys are writing. Might guide me in the right path here. Hybrid cuts clips, 8 minutes 50. I read that. So I think you guys mentioned that yesterday or whatever. Whoever did, I went and checked up on that, and that is true. It does cut out. And wing flights are a lot longer than 8 minutes. All right. Yeah, and I like, dude, I like Caddix. I just like their images, man. It's just, they put out great. It puts out a great image. What's up, homie? What's up, Coop? So there you go. I think that might be. So this is a FPV camera and records in HD. Is that the idea? Is that what I'm grasping? This isn't something I have to connect into. 1200 TVL. Upgraded 7th generation upgraded glass lens, larger FOV, better performance. VTX is optional. Oh, all right. It's got Wi-Fi, dual audio, anti-shake. All right, that's pretty cool. 4K, USB dongle, obviously, settings, blah, 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 an app. All right, cool. There's where your Wi-Fi comes in, so you can do like your GoPro. It's pretty cool. I like that. Live action shooting. You gotta always chill. The Chinese in here start typing shit. I do like the ND filters. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of that because right there is what I want. If I can get this thing to Colorado, then it's game on. Because these things turn, right? They give me the ability to have a much tighter turning radius. And you don't need to be using it all the time, right? You don't need to be using it when you're freestyling, at least in my opinion. You don't have to, twitch around, have a seizure, all the time. It's there if you need it, kind of thing, right? Versus the mini Drak. Mini Drak is a wider turning radius, but still turns pretty damn tight for what it is. There's 4K high definition visual field is in the palm of your hand. All right, here's the setup. Battery, it's got a 4.2 crown video antenna, heatsink crown, menu, video DTX or TX. 4K lens is 22, so that's the top, right? And the FPV lens is at the bottom. Crown power, TF card. Yeah, where is the... All right, that's the SD card slot. Does it have optional? There's your app. I'm not going to get all hyped up on this thing, and I'm going to go search for it, and it's going to be out of stock everywhere. Damn you. I'm going to find out who it was that brought this to my attention. It's got everything I like. All right, NT. All right, so both, which is common. 16.3 or 4.3. Cool. It's got WDR. Cool. What's its lux? It's got its lux in here. Hardware anti-shake. I like that. ISOs, optional ISOs. Cool. Camera bit rate. So this is for, you got to run your DJI system, right? That's what it is. So I can't do that. I have to go and get a damn, right? Am I wrong? I'll go ahead back to chat here. Help me out. See, we got 11 people here. It's good to see everybody. Appreciate you guys dropping by. It's the daily live stream, we build most of the time, and sometimes we go here and window shop for the said build. That's what we're doing. We're actually probably buying stuff right now too. We'll be able to see credit cards. One camera you fly with, others record HD card. All right, yeah, but does this one? Can I do this? Can I do it with analog? I mean, do I have to use the DJI goggles, which I think I do. It looks pretty badass. Why is it stacked 3D? I have no idea. Oh, the VTX. You can add the optional VTX. That's why. There's also a Hawkeye 4K, which is the split style camera. Very nice recorded image. But from memory, there was niggles. I don't know what that means with FPV. That's a first. Never heard that term in my life. Keep that one away. Andrew Newton has done reviews on all the split type cameras in fixed wing installs. Sweet. So Andrew Newton's who we'll have to look up. Of course, I just wanted the immediate answer, right? Like everybody else. Just like, what should I buy? I don't want to sit and watch a million freaking videos. From memory, I think Hawkeye also had battery voltage sensor and FPV, which is good, right? I want to have some data, right? I don't need to have full-blown OSD setting, but I mean, having at least battery voltage is good. It's an analog camera. All right, so if this is this one right here, this is probably what I'm going to get then. And I don't really need to watch everybody else's shit about it because niggles equals minor trebles they are working on. I know, just you can tell it's like that borderline. It's an analog camera. All right, so if that's the case, it's got a Sony sensor, nice, which is pretty much what they all do. Camera OSD, separate OSD. Input 5 to 12 volts, so it'll only go up to 3S. So I'm going to have to step down. It's dimensions. All right, so I can get these out. I'm sure someone has this printed up already on the STL. I just need to go ask the Nation, RiteWing Nation, see who's got it. And get it to you, Rue, and you can print it out. All right, features onboard 4K recording, anti-shake, 256 encoding, Wi-Fi for your app. Those are the dimensions. Like I said before, 1 to 3S. Those are your resolutions. And for most, 2.7 at 60 is fine. That's perfect, actually. And field of view is 150 with a 2.8. Rotation. All right. I think that might be what I get then. All right. Now it's to find it, because it ain't here. Right? Or is it? What's our options? Why do you even give me an option if it only comes in black and it's back ordered? Ooh, nice. It's a little too wide. Okay, so I like 2.1, 2.3-ish, somewhere around there. Those are the lenses that I like. You get a 1.8, you get really, really, really big fisheye. So now I got to do this. Fleabay's got it, or Phoebe. They don't have it. Buddy RC, maybe. Out of stock. I bet you this is going to be a hard piece of POS to get. Right? I bet you. I'm not going to bank it. Flywoo now. Let's see. See if Amazon has it. In stock. Ships in 4 to 5 days to get it, get it at the end of the month. Oh, Christ. Hold on a sec. I got to switch something real quick. There we go. Well, unless all you guys go up in there and start buying them up, which I highly doubt, this is probably what I'll get. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. All right. So there's where we sit with that. Thank you for the help. Appreciate it. Go ahead and turn that off and we'll get back over here to the build. Still got a ways to go before we get into electronics, right? Yes. That's the answer. Okay. So today we'll take it out of the oven. Keep saying it. What do we keep saying? Buy bean bags, right? Go to Amazon. Hell, I'll even pull it up, find out how much they are. Get one of these lead weights or a few of them at your scuba or online and get it, you know, just pay a little more for it. You can hear it, right? It's just very dense, full of that lead. Great for helping hands for wings. And then the other, what we kept saying was tell the manufacturers, plead with them. Please send me the cutout that you use, the block cutout. They'll probably say, well, I can't because I cut for like 6 of them in one huge block. Well, can you add 6 more cuts real quick and just cut them up? Or 12 or whatever it is that's going to allow me to do this. You guys need it. You really do. All right. I'll let it sit overnight. We'll wrap it back in here. Is this a necessary step? Nah, not really. But I wanted to see how it turned out sitting overnight with laminate. Man, that bottom is glass. Top. Get that reflection going. Pretty good. All right. Back to cutting. So today what we have to do is put bays in. Could have done that beforehand, to be honest with you. You drop them in because we're going to do some cutting, right? And then you'll just see it. Let me go grab everything I need real quick over here, my parts. So I need the bottom plates. I'm missing the top part right there. I'll be damned if I didn't lose that spot too. Seriously? How did I not get that? That's what happens when you have a lot of crap, huh? Rue, come get this frame. I swear to God. I swear on God, I swear. I think these are the right ones. Yep. I had to dig for my parts and find the pieces that I needed. All right, this is the bottom. So what I gotta do is cut this whole section out. Now you could have done this beforehand. Yes, you could. That's okay. Well, arts and crafts, Bob Roscoe or whatever it is. Damn it. Stay in there. Look around. So we're putting in the battery bed and the bed right here for the electronics is what we're doing right now. Man, looks good. All right, it's going to be a test on how good the laminate's going to be sticking to the frame. Yeah, you can peel it up pretty good. All right, good to know. Yep. Stays on there pretty good though too. Okay. Save it. I'll come back to it later. Put a couple of strips around, just put it back in place. All right, what you do is you cut, right, to get these in. All right, you got to cut the depth or the thickness of this, right? I want to make a little edge cut right here, all the way around. Okay. I go just a little bit, and this is by eye. Like, obviously, there's not a tool I'm using right now other than the X-Acto to make the cut. All right, there's a spot right here. This is why you want to do it beforehand, because you can get it underneath the spar. So these are the little things to remember. It's all right though. At the end of the day, it just made it a little harder for me. It's not going to do anything to the frame. So all the way around. Come on. Hey, checking on my bald spot, see if there's any cancerous red spots. Okay. I'm not left-handed. Never have been. It's almost like I need to heat this blade up a little bit. This foam, man. Whew. Dense. Dense, dense, dense. All right, I come around here. Like such. Come on. It's like I'm sawing wood. Making sure this channel's cut down where I need it. Yeah, I gotta cut out this too. Crap. Right next to the damn thing. Okay. All right, if done correctly, it should just pop out. And you can make these bays yourself for any frame that you do. Maybe a little deep. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, that didn't cut well. There we go. Same thing. Come on. Okay, check the chat here in a minute. Sorry, get a little preoccupied. Okay. So like I said, if you do it beforehand, which is really what probably you should do, the spirals will lay over top of this. So what I'm going to do is, like I've done in the past, I'm just cut this thing down a little bit. Get it in there. Get her done. It's all right, but make life easier. You can put it in the beginning, okay? So just remember that. Couple scores. There. See what I mean? You wouldn't have to do this step that I'm doing right now. See if I've done it right. But so be it. Grab my Dremel with a half a bit. Oh, some power. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm doing a couple touch-ups on this bay real quick. Okay, so if you put this in beforehand, you won't have to do that step. I don't really care how it is, as long as it's in there, right? I don't give a shit if it's overcut or not. All right, we're gonna get this bad boy in here. And it's gonna fit one way or another. There we go. Okay, we'll have this out right here. So, unnecessary step is what we're doing today. So, in future, okay, make sure you do it this first, okay? I'll admit it when I make a mistake. I don't give a shit. I am human, and that is just the way it is. Human with flaws. All right. But man, I know how to MacGyver shit together. Right. I'm going to make it fly one way or another. All right. It's better fit. Could cut this down a little bit more if I wanted. Some people don't even like this, right? They don't like this design at all, as far as, hey, I don't want you to cut anything. I want it to be solid, and that would be, i.e. Road Ranch. He likes to cut out his own bays, which I don't blame him. Totally agree in a way. You can put it where you want it. They get friction fit in. Kind of like that. All right, good to go on the bottom. See? Right. Nice and smooth. Now what we have to do is just put the laminate back. Well, we'll get this part right here done. Same thing. So if we had done it beforehand, right, the spar would be sitting over the top. But we didn't, or I didn't, and that's just such as life. Let me go check in with the chat, see what we got going on. Gives me a chance to step away. I did the Niggles comment. I'm not going to do that one again. I need to laminate my Super Spec first. You need to just come over here and get it. That's all you need to do. You just need to come on over here and get it, and I'm going to show you how to laminate. Sorry ass excuses. What's up, JK? 2217, 2500, same as the X37. There you go. There's the man right there. No, I was thinking the 2300, 2217 is what I'm thinking. All right. I've been running on the Nano Proto, and it's good. Like I said, I want it for freestyle, right? Diller simping for me. This is phenomenal content to watch while I'm preparing dinner. Just want to say. I like how your expectations are nice and low. That way we can marginally meet them. No, I'm glad you guys are tuning in. I'm glad you joined just You know, me babbling and chit-chatting while I'm building. I mean, I'm going to be building. Might as well go live, right? What the hell? Plus, it's Rue's fault if it sucks, because he's the one who keeps telling me to go live when I'm building. So you can take that. All complaints can go to Michael Scott Rue. Just got to go to his channel and sub. There you can form a formal complaint, file a formal complaint against me and my lack of entertainment skills. This is a what not to do special episode, right? So you need to put these in first. I just forgot completely. So it happens. You notice I have no instructions, right? This is all by memory. I have not looked once at directions. And I want to fluff up the kits. The kits don't come, at least my kits never come with directions. A click just assumes that I know. So I have to probably do a little mod on this corrugated board that I have for this electronics bay. And that's fine. Don't really want to screw it up. Come on now, kids. Just cooperate. I'll be glad when this cut's done, because then I think I'm done cutting. All right. We go all the way around here. No, we did not. So I'm making that ledge cut, right? That's all I'm doing right now. What are we having for dinner? Said you were making dinner and I was entertaining you. So please make me hungry more than I already am. Increase my munchy magnitude. All right, so there we go. I got this cut out. It'll be interesting to see what someone's cooking while watching this. All right, got that right there. Either way, this step that I am doing where you're cutting, right? You still have to do this. Like what I'm doing, you have to do. I did it in the wrong step, right? Should have been done in the beginning when we assembled the frame. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut myself off one flute of this whole thing right here, okay? So that it will drop down and I don't have to bang it and move it around on my spar, right? So that's where these nice long scissors come in. Shelby scissor hands. Sound like a reedy, cheesy ass joke. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Reedy FPV, go ahead and do that. He's on YouTube. His content is funny. Just got to understand his humor. May not to be everyone's liking, but that's okay. Not everybody loved Ron Jeremy. All right, as a kid. Good, see? Nice. Problem solved. It's in there nice and good, blah, 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 yakety yak. Simple process. We're just going to glue this in. All right, really? Rocket science here. I'm telling you what. Pushing the bar extremely high. But I'll show you how to do it nonetheless. You're going to have one more cutout right here on the top, and that's for your electronics bay top cover. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out. Doing all the cuts, right? One cut, right? Best I can. So I have to do it twice. Believe it or not, we're moving along pretty good. Like, hell no, I'd be done with 10 quads by now. True. None of your quads are gonna fly like this. You can go where this shit can go. Right? Not gonna happen. Yeah, I can. I can go there with 7-inch. You can probably go there for like 2 minutes. I can go there for 20. When I go to a mountaintop, I can be there for a grip. Long time. All right, let's see if I can get it all off in one. Like this. All right, and now I can go ahead and do this. And then I don't have to worry about it later. It's already done. I just got to find the actual top. And hope I didn't salvage the part onto another frame. And if so, then I'll have to find that frame and get it off of there. Either way, not a big issue. Again, there's just corrugated boards. Nothing spectacular about them whatsoever. Other than click, like we'll put a vent in there, like a scoop. I think someone printed out, sent me a message yesterday, right? About a 3D printed scoop. Those look pretty badass, to be honest. I'm gonna have to get that STL file and get Rue utilizing that printer, because that would be pretty cool. Glue them down with some E6000. Hey, look, butter knife. I'm sawing with an X-Acto, like, you know, that knife's bad. But I'm literally at my last few cuts, not warning me enough to go and get a whole nother razor blade. All right. Not too worried about all this right now. Clear. Come on now. Break free. Free yourself. Did I not get that one? I thought I did. Shit. All right. Good. Little part right here, give me a little issue. Come on. Again, using pick pluck method to get it out now. Full hands in, full hands out. All right. Should be good now. Yeah, leave that piece right in there. All right, battery. Now, we don't have a ledge to cut on this one, so we're just going to cut it out. The laminate that covered the top. I might actually do something a little different. And you could have crossed it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut it out. Screw it. Life's difficult. Okay. Done with that. All right, now I can go back to here. Save my laminate. Go back to here and gets to gluing. Glue is ready and hot, or it is already hot. It's gonna be a little bit of a gap there. That's all right. Hot glue. Come on now. Uh-oh. Got an issue. So we're going to do a bead right here. You can do E6000 if you want. I'm building this thing to last, though. Man, I want this thing to go. Get that off there. Okay. I'm going to touch that. Touch this. Now get in there. All right, she's in. Flip it over. You can put a bead of hot glue or E6000. Just a light one. You don't have to get heavy on it. All the way around the perimeter. I want it to ooze out right there. And right there. let it sit for a minute. I'll go back over here and check the chat, and then I'll glue the other one. So there we go with that. Where's my music? That's the other thing I need to come over here for. Speak of the devil. Thank you, music. Let's see. We got Dane. He's writing, I have a Strix Goblin out for delivery today. Awesome, dude. It's a good frame. I'll get it when I get home. This makes me want to build it ASAP. Goblins are good. Did you get the one with the fuse, the molded fuse, right? Is that the one you got, right? Fairly big. I mean, the fuse is like yay long, and it's like, that's a pretty decent wingspan. If that's the one you're talking about, right? Because there's a nano goblin, right? Teeny paper airplane. I've seen that thing do stupid stuff because of Rue. I'm like, that little plane shouldn't be doing and going where it's going. But the Strix Goblin, the full size, right? It's orange, I think. That one it's pretty cool. You should be able to get that one up and running pretty quick because it's all built, I think, right? You just got to put the fuse, main wings, attach them, and drop your. I think the electronics are already put together. You got to drop your FPV gear in it, I would assume. I've never got one to own. I don't own one. I've gotten to fly one, and I've seen them fly. All right, so that hot glue is kind of good for the moment right there. Let's go ahead and glue the other side. We'll try to clean up a little bit of this leftover material. Boom. Good. Same thing. I like putting the bays in because it just means we're that much closer. We're like super close. Super close to maiden, which I actually hate, but we're getting close to it flying like a dream. You know what? Did a boo-boo, but I'm committed now. I needed to cut a flute out. Or did I already do it? No, I already did. That's right. Good. So never mind. Okay, good. Boom. Nice. It's a flush. We cut out just enough. It's gonna be good. We'll have a little bit of like a gap in there, but that's fine. You'd rather have that than sticking up, right? I'd rather be down a little bit. And you want it to be flush as possible. So you can try to get it in there and get it all flush. All right. Manipulate it a little bit. Get it all up in there. All right. Flip it over. Do the same thing. This will fill up any void or pockets. Get that nose in there, that nozzle. Get it up under there if there's a little bit of a space. Squeeze that glue in there. Okay. Make sure you're not bulging. The cover isn't bulging down below. Try to get as flush as you can, right? Matching the airfoil as good as possible is key, right? That's crucial. I'm gonna check under here again. Without touching the damn glue. Arr. Good? Yes. All right. Spot I want it fixed right there. Cool. Good enough right there. Come on. Now I'm being super detailed. This thing's gonna fly great. I can feel it already. I can feel it. Feel the power. The dock side, it's so, oh yeah, man. Like I keep seeing just how smooth it is underneath right here. Like there is no wrinkles in this thing. So that means it's just gonna cut through the air beautifully. Rue, this thing's gonna fly great. You're gonna get a chance to fly it as well. You crash it, I kick you in the nards. That's the usual rule, right? Rules still apply. If I crash yours, you say thank you. Yeah, the juicy one, the orange one, right? Yeah, it's basically plug and play. Yep, those are really cool frames, man. I've seen like Merrill Ross and them fly it. Good distances with them, so well worth getting. All right, so here, try to make this as easy as possible. Could have cut them out beforehand, but I like keeping them in when I'm gluing, which is the servo cover right here. Servo little plug. I do not want to try to avoid taking the laminate off the bottom. Back on the top part of the frame, by the way. Top part of the frame. Let's see if I can't hog this out some way. The rubber wrench sticker is sticking to everything. What the hell is it sticking to? It isn't even off. Oh. I have to fix that if I do that. Right, it's gluing. All right, hog this out a little bit. All right, kept the laminate down at the bottom. Again, we could have done all this beforehand. We wouldn't have to be doing this. But I screwed up. Did it too early. It's all right. Let me get this opened up a little bit more. Why is it not wanting to go in? This is going to have to get trimmed down just a skosh. Small scissors. Good. Okay. I'm just going to let it sit right where it is. I just dropped it in that way. A little bit of glue down there. Cool. All right, go back to the other side. Already done. Get some quick cut there. Quick cut here. Like so. All right, what are we writing over here? Sorry, let me check in with the chat. I saw you guys writing some stuff. Save your foam, especially if you have Drak foam edition, anything. I got a pile of foam over there. It's just left over. It's what I use to make repairs if I need to, like replace something that is busted. Oh, nice plug. Perfect plug that time. You're going to also use part of these. You have to cut them. And it helps for supporting the servos that are in here that you're going to drop. Give them a bed, or you can just make a ledge. I'll show you when we get to that point. I'm using A Alpha 7050 servos by Spectrum. They are awesome. That's all I got to say. Well, they cost a little bit of money too. Okay, I'm going to shave that down too. I know this is going to be too big. So do this side. Put it off the top right there. If Chris is watching, he's probably what he clicks and be like, what the F? Why are you using a Dremel and why are you cutting things? Shouldn't cut and Dremel anything. Well, when you make a mistake, that's what happens. All right, a little bit of glue down there. Same thing like I did in the bays, just putting a bead around it real quick. Anchor that in there. Using these bean bags to let it conform. That way I can also push down a little bit, get it where I want it. Let it settle. Checking on the other one. Good. No voids, no pockets, no nothing. Good to go. Still looking good. All right, let me check the chat. Rue's over here giggling and laughing when he should be working on those damn cars. Get him working, man. gets to working. I say fix my shiz. No, I already fixed it. Let's see. I don't know how to say it. It says something VR. Hey, just wanted to say hello. Glad to see you're still building. Oh, it's moist. B, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, brother. Hopefully get to see you soon, and hope life's doing you well. It's been a while, man. I won't get into all that personal information, but another pilot. Haven't seen it in a while. How's that? All right. Again, I don't like to get into everyone's personal stuff, air it out here. I know a lot of stuff about a lot of people, but I don't try to air it out everywhere. All right, putting all my stuff back up where we're not needing these tools right at the moment. Okay, so we got the here's what's coming next. Oof. Probably skip. Well, I'm gonna have to get another razor blade, so I can't do it right now. We're gonna have to put the motor mount in. This is very, 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 very important. Like super duper important that you put what we're getting ready to do in as accurately as possible. We're not gonna do it today. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm off, so I'll probably do we got a hurricane kind of rolling through, right? We don't know how much is gonna hit us, but you know, if it's not bad, I'll get in here, but it'll be about the same time, like 10, 11 Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around there, between 10 and 2, or 10 and 12, something to that effect. When we'll come back here tomorrow and hammer out some more. But yeah, there you go. We get the bottom here with some laminate. Put my laminate back on. All right, let's see if it'll go back on. Probably won't. So we're just going to use one whole strip. Get my iron on. Remember I said I saved the pieces? Well, here's one. Grab some scrap. Let me reinforce my belly as well. My belly. Don't need to use it a whole bunch. Just need to cover it up. A couple rough cuts here. Use one straight edge of the laminate as best wherever I can. As best I can. All right. I'll go about there. All right. Another cut. Oh, where's my open hands? I'm skilled with scissors. My mom taught me. My mom taught me how to sew. My mom taught me how to knit. My mom taught me how to do a lot of things. Okay. That's all I needed. That's all she needs. All right. Grab this. Get back where I want it. Again, all this is unnecessary if you just do it right the first time. All right. So if you find yourself like, crap, I messed up, you can watch this video again and know how to fix it. I'm not going to run a battery strap. I can already hear it right now, so don't even ask. I'm not going to use a battery strap. People are like, well, you're sealing over your battery strap. Well, I'm not using a battery strap. Shit's going to get Velcro down. It's going to get different method. I don't like this for a simple reason. When you crash, that shit will yank everything out. Just don't like it. It sticks up and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. You just tape that shit down. If you use that packing tape I tell you about, you can say goodbye to any strap tape, any kind of strapping method. You don't need it. Just tape that shit down and go. It ain't coming off. All right. going to try to get this piece right here nice and smooth. Again, if I get some hiccups and blemishes, nothing major, no wrinkles, just a little bit of little wrinkles, right? You know what I'm talking about? We showed it yesterday, right? You can see some of it right in there. We'll heat it out. We'll get it out. Try to do as best you can with the laminate iron, though. This is an art all in itself, the lamination process, folks. It really is. Sure everything's nice and sealed up. No wrinkles, no wear. The laminate is really good. It lays really nice. A lot of the other laminate I've used in the past, you have to fight a lot of wrinkle, right? This laminate Pro is no, not really. Not with him, he says. Okay. So it's all good to go. Oh, yeah, it looks sweet. I'm going to touch it just a little bit with the heat gun. Make sure. Go over this real quick. Get everything I can ironed down. So you're looking for like opaque spots, right? A little clouded over, and see if you can't get the foam to come through those opaque spots. That's what you're looking for. Okay. All right. This is looking really good. Let it cool down for a sec. Yeah, if you got any videos or anything you want me to show, or you want me to, I mean, because we've obviously I'm doing multiple things here. I can pull them up, check out your video. You got to share the link in there and say it in the description or the chat. Just say, hey, show me. I got a video up on my YouTube channel. Go ahead, shamelessly show me out, please. And then I'll go over there and look at it. We can all look at it. All right, I think this is good. I'm gonna try. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. All right. All right, heat gun time, real quick. Oh, let me get this out of the way because it's piping hot. Good. Again, when the laminate moves, you move this gun away. Make sure you're not seeing an optical illusion. Spot right there. Why is that doing that? All right, still working on it. I think we're good now. Yep. So we're gonna look underneath. Nice and smooth. I'm telling you, there's a glass under here. Boom. Nice. Solid as stone, or at least 2x4. Good to go. How the hell did I get on there? Get a little rubbing alcohol later. Clean some of it off. Yep. There we go. Good. Next will be see if I can do the battery canopy top or the. I might actually have to make my own this time because I don't believe I have another one. So that might be the case. I meant to say electronics bay cover is what I'm looking for. I took everything out of the box, and I think I've lost. So I might actually have to make one. It's not the end of the world. It's just another step. I'm pretty sure I got one in here. There's so much stuff. Yeah, there we go. Is that the right one? Yep. All right, cool. I knew I had one somewhere. All right, here we go. try to fit first, see what I'm dealing with. How much I got to take off, if any. Looks like, nope. I did a nice good cut. Nice and fits perfect. I don't have to do anything, but I'll show you how to do this if you get one of these. So you're going to have to cut down one of the channels on this corrugated board, right? There's a shiny line, another shiny line, and in between those shiny lines is a grayed out line, or whatever you want to call it. Just it's not shiny. It's what, flat? I guess flat would be non-glossy, right? And that's where you cut. You cut the flat part, right? The non-glossy part. And you only use a little bit of a ledge, right? So what I'm trying to do is create a hinge where I can go up and down, right? So I got to find out how big that wedge is that I cut. Find out where I can cut this, and there you go. It's not rocket science. All right, you go right here. Of course, I could have done. We do that side, right? Let's go that way. Yep. Put this out of the way. Don't cut all the way through. You just cut through the top layer, right? Just the top layer. There we go. Where are we going? It cuts. I'm going to be so pissed off. All right. It cuts all the way through. I mean, hey, what happened to my music again? What is seriously going wrong over there? Almost. It's one little spot is just being a pain in the butt. Check it on this. Hold on, sorry. I forgot about this music. Why is it skipping? Must have got a copyright claim. Chat, nothing yet, so I'm going to keep going. Cool. All right, so I've got my little hinge all ready to roll. Fold it up, get it creased in. All right, a little bit of glue. Right along that lip, that ledge that we cut. Nothing wrong with being generous here. Get wild with your inner adhesive. Let it flow. My wife would be saying, you're such a dork. Yep. Okay, get it glued down a little bit. Hold it up. You don't want it to get in the hinge, right? So keep it up. Making sure I'm getting some contact here. So when you gotta kind of babysit till it tacks in. Oh, and I didn't do the cut. Oh, we'll do the cut in a minute. You do the same thing right here for your scoop on the back side. I should have done that right away, but it's what happens when you go live, right? You forget a lot of crap. Then you go live and you're like, oh, I gotta do this step. Oh, crap, I gotta do that step. And if you're just building on your own, right, you don't have the distractions of a live stream, then you actually tend to do a lot better. All right, just checking over here. So the same thing's gonna happen right here because this is your scoop, right? You're gonna cut a little slit and then it'll pop up, and then we're gonna cut one underneath an exhaust port, right? I'm gonna make one twice as big as this, and then the air will go over your ESC because I stick my ESC right in the back there, and then boom, it's cooled, constantly getting cooled. All right, get that glue just settled in there a little bit so I can push down, get a good fit. All right, help with this flow. I'm gonna put a bead of hot glue right across here, and then do that licking method. Let's see how we're doing. Checking my hinge. Good. So I'm filling under here, make sure the glue isn't getting in my hinge. All right, it's not. It's good. It's starting to settle. This hot glue kind of sets pretty quick, especially when I do this right here coming up. So I'm going to put a bead across. Some people tape their shit down. You can do that. You can do all kinds of methods. I just do whatever I feel is good at the moment for it. Lick. One long swipe, quick. That's it. Yeah, clean my mouth out a little bit. Sorry about that. Probably sounded like crap. All right, so now my hinge is good, right? Could have probably, you can make them really, really smooth, but it looks like I was like, but it was hot. It was very hot in my fingers. Okay, so let it sit for a minute. Check out real quiet. You guys are chatting away, saying hi to each other and exchanging pleasantries. I'm going to set this down for just a sec. I want to step to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. Still here. Just step aside for a sec. Lunchtime simulator time for me. What? Lunchtime simulator time for me. You can still hear us in the background with your subpar quad racing skills. Yeah, just taking a quick breather here. Let's see a little break. Everybody deserves one from time to time. Okay, so dealer comes in, and to answer the question of what I was preparing, some type of salad made of, oh, here we go with the chef. The chef tonight has prepared for you a nice salad with onions, leftover sausage, stuffed with cheese, bell peppers, and nice pickles, crisp. And the chef's going to get to it. He's chopping a lot of shit. Sorry, I had to do a pseudo uptight freaking restaurant. I used to work in a restaurant for years. Don't worry, Cheryl will be on here. Bogey, I was worried about you. You didn't show up yesterday. I felt sad. Number one guy. You're here every day in live stream. Now I can't say that. You're here almost every live stream. You were absent yesterday with no excuse. I expect a written excuse as to why you were not here. Absence yesterday. You got to file it with Michael Scott Rue in his complaint department. He handles complaints great. Awesome. You just stick your food outside. Basically, it's that hot. Let it cook. I'm going to prepare a nice steak udon, and I'm going to stick it in this pan, and we're going to stick it outside on the deck for about 45 minutes. Be about a medium rare, 175 degree. Scrumptious. It's basically what you can do, right? It is so hot right now, it's ridiculous. Like going outside is not even an option right now, to be honest with you. Put my thing back on, my break's over, right? Back to work, slave. It's super hot here. Like it's temps 93 and humidity is like probably 80 and 90. Plus we got that front coming, so that doesn't help. So I'm reading chats as I continue my last few seconds of my break. I know how everybody is. Attention span of a gnat. I just didn't say that's degrading. Your attention spans are like 30 seconds. Unless someone's running around here stripping, shooting somebody else and cutting someone's leg off with a machete. You guys don't say it. Just move along pretty quick. Rube's laughing. Good. Made him laugh. I like it. Yesterday was rough. People in the hospital. I don't want to hear it. That's a lot of excuses. I'm sick. I got a heart attack. I had whatever died. Yesterday was rough. People in the hospital and house project needed attention. No, I get it. I understand. Remember, everything's a joke around here. Don't take anything serious. Watch the wrong show if that's the case. I made sure to stop back and watch the build, though. You did. That's actually you did. So it's kind of like you. We'll let it slide. He's been there for he's watched every live. What else we got going on? Yeah, it sounds like a sweat fest. it's right. It really is. It's bad right now. I can't go and fly until it's 7 o'clock, 7:30 at night. It's just too hot. Plus, well, we tried flying the other week during the day, and all our ship was overheating, and we had crashes and everything. And I'm just like, I'm done with that. I'm not doing that. Knowing that the equipment works fine, it's just not worth the risk to do it. And it's not fun. It's too hot. Too hot, so it doesn't cool down until evening. Maybe we can get some flights in. All right, let's check this hinge out. Getting all messed up here. Clean it up a little bit, huh? Save that, throw that. Save your foam bits. Don't throw your foam bits away. I think we're done with all gluing now. We've finished with all laminate process, so we don't need the laminate iron anymore. Turn that off completely. We'll use this a little bit later, just from time to time. If it needs a little touch up, we'll touch it up, make sure it's nice and smooth. All right, my shit's over here, not cooperating. Yeah, it's not fine with the aerosol can, hey? Oh my God. There we go, okay. Just gotta clean up a little bit here. Even I can't handle a mess at times. Okay, so there's a nice hinge. Is it a functional hinge? It is. So now I don't have to tape it and do all that like I've done in the past. It's just a functional hinge till it crashes. And then it crashes, then we bust out the tape and it starts getting some love, getting some nut tape love. The bay covers are all nice. They're in there good. Nice and solid. The way they need to be. The next step will be, and we'll do this tomorrow, just so we'll show what we got here going on for tomorrow. This is always a fun day. Can't tell you how much I can't stand doing this. Next step, so I don't want to do it today. Do need to get over it. Elevons, okay? So we need to trim these and get them to be functional elevons for my frame. Right now they are not. They are completely not the right size. They're the same, identical. Stick this over with a stack of my other ones. I could show you. I literally have a pile of these elevons, which is fine. Over the years, balsa, way to go. Stiff, straight lines, good. What we're going to be doing tomorrow is rounding these elevons. You got to make sure you have the right ones the right way, because they're, what kind of triangle is this again? Right angle triangle. Okay. And you got to make sure that right angle, okay, is pressed up on the right proper frame, proper side. Okay. Butt it up right. Creates a gap down there that we need to work with, a hinge. But we need to round also the bottoms, okay? Because when the air goes underneath the airfoil, it gets in this gap. And if you see it, I don't know if I can show it in here. Maybe? Yeah, you can see it there. See how it's right here? It's a very sharp angle, right? Well, air doesn't like that. So we're going to round this down all the way down the entire elevon and round it so that it's, when the air comes going underneath there, right, just rolling over a nice smooth hinge. I want to do a different hinge method, whereas, well, never mind. I'm not going to get into that, because then people are like, hey, do that. But anyways, We'll be doing this tomorrow. Painting. Typically, I've painted these in the past. I'm probably going to paint this one as well. I'm going to use Plastidip. I'll probably paint those here in a minute. But once I paint it, I got to shut my shop down. I got to close the door, open the back, turn the fan on, and then I got to get out. So I can't hang out. So I'm going to do that probably here in just a little while. But I'll paint these. I'll probably have to do an initial cut. And then paint them, let them dry. Probably going to paint them black. Just to match the theme. I only got gray and black. I mean, it's not like it's a lot, but and that way, and then yeah, I guess that's it. And then we'll laminate them because we have to laminate them next, and then we'll attach them. So that's what I'm saying. This whole process right here is a live stream in itself, just creating these two little parts, right? So we got to cut them, round them, sand them down, then we got to laminate them, and then we got to attach them, and that's a lengthy process to do all that. So we'll save that for tomorrow. It's a good place to stop then. And then we'll do that Z-hinge method right here, which is what I strongly suggest everybody uses for hinging. You can do goop, you can do all that. That's fine. That's great. I'm just saying this Z-hinge method, from what I found, and yes, Chris Click taught me this, is the best method that I've used to date for hinging my elevons to my aircraft so that I get an absolute flush, okay, flush feeling right here where there's no bump, it's not wavy right along the elevon and disrupting my airflow. It's just nice and smooth all the way, right? And that's what we're trying to achieve. The less disruption of airflow going over this aircraft, the better. I mean, the fencing and stuff, it's doing a purpose, right? You know, these verts and all this stuff, it's serving a purpose, right? Any kind of bubble or warpage in your elevon, right, and disrupting this flow right here, it's not serving a purpose. I mean, it is doing something, but it's a purpose that you don't need, which is screwing it up. And will induce negative feedback, so you don't want that. Yeah, man, I gotta whip you guys into chatting. That's pretty much it. So any suggestions or comments or questions or anything, you can leave them in the chat, or you can reach me at shelbyvole@gmail.com. If you want to say, hey, I've got a video I want you to check out. Someone did send me something on Discord, I think, in regards to, what was that? What was it that they sent? Can't remember. I think it was a part. But either way, I'm looking for now to recap what we're going to put on this real fast before we toodles. We're going to go ahead and use this camera. I think this is the, see if I got it still. Yep, still have it. There it is. So I think this is the camera of choice. So I think this is what we're going to go with. That way I can still use my analog system, which I really, really love. I just trust it, right? Hands down. I don't have to worry about I go miles and 399 and 15/16 feet up in the air, right? But for miles. And I can fly through scratch, right? That's what I call it, or static. But I can fly through the scratch. It's not a problem, right? There's not a lot of scratch to be flown through on DJI. So I'm going to go this route. I'm just more comfortable with it. It's $109. It's a little on the pricey side right now. It looks like I can get it at Amazon. Paying a little bit more for it. That's okay, but at least I can get it. See if I can't get it rushed out to me somehow. Yeah, and then we're going to run a 65 amp ESC in here. Somewhere around there, 60, 65, something to that effect. Might be a little bit overkill. Don't really need it if I'm going to run that 2300, 2217 Cobra motor or something in that realm, right? 60 might be an overkill, but I'd rather have a little more than being really close to the edge. You know, if I'm pulling 43 amps and it's a 45 amp rated ESC, I don't want to do that. I'd rather have a little more headroom on that. So we'll look for that. And servo is going to be the Alpha 7050s, right? Is that what it was? 7050 or 7040s from Spectrum. Those are digital, high voltage. They can do high voltage. They're just amazing. They're silver, but they're like $80-something a piece. But get it? I understand. Wow, that's crazy. You just got to fly them. You just have to fly them once, and then you'll be like, yep, sold. And on top of that, Rue and I have inadvertently tested them and tested their strength and durability, and they are amazing. They handle tremendous amount of pounding because they're metal cased, so it's metal geared, just geared well, done well. I think most any of the other servos that I've ran in the past, especially the one with the mini Drak that went down, or the nano Drak that went down, nose first into concrete, would have broken and or have stripped the servos. So I think in this case, you do get what you pay for. So I think it's a good FPV camera setup. I think it's going to get some HD. I'll look it up more. I like Caddx. I like the image it puts out on the Ratel and the other ones that I've seen on the Vistas or the, I guess the Nebulas or whatever the hell they are for the DJI system. So I've really grown to love their image quality. Now, that being said, I'm also trying to work with starting the preliminary work and legwork to see if I can't get some sort of deal with Insta360 and get their little, you know, whatever you want to call it, camera. Looks like a pill, right? Or a rice seed, or like a little bean, and stick it on there, on this. We'll see. So I guess that's it. That's all I got. If you guys have any other questions or comments, let me read them real quick before I start to sign off. But as usual, I appreciate you guys tuning in and coming over here and hanging out with me for a little bit as I sit here and build this aircraft. Paint after you shape them. I agree. I have to cut them. So yeah, you're right, Rue. I'm gonna have to do all that tomorrow then. I hate elevons. I do. Anybody that's been around me long enough during a build process can tell you, even off live stream, I seriously hate doing elevons. If I could strip it off of another one, I'd strip them off another one and stick them on here. Just cause, and I might actually I might do that. Oh hell, yep, that's right. Oh hell. Let me see. I got elevons galore. Why waste the time if these are gonna fit? But you guys do need to see it be made, right? See, these are bigger paddles too. It's thicker. It's deeper. It's like a billboard. I might not have them. I don't think you have the same ones over here, bro. Yeah, these are thinner. Like, right? The core. It's not as big. There. Either way, I could rip these off right here. Right? Could I? Yeah, absolutely could. No, but we're not. We're gonna just do it the way it's done. All right. I can't fight it. I gotta do fucking elevons. Oh. Yep. All right, cool. That's it. That's pretty much all I got for today. Again, appreciate you guys stopping by, watching the live stream. I'll keep doing these. If you guys keep showing up, I'll keep doing them. So until next time, love you all. Be safe. Go out there. Go get you some. See you tomorrow.